Sup, nerds? I'm Tom.
I'm Wes.
Bees!
So Pergola is really a drafting game where on your turn you will draft from the available actions here, and you will get what is on the tool you draft as well as what is on the little zone below, and you are building up your garden, and you have all these different areas and plants that you will be growing, and then you will be trying to attract bugs to your garden and then land them on the different plants to score all in different ways depending on what the plant is. And that's basically what the game is.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, there's a set number of turns because it's a set number of tools.
Mm-hmm.
But when you draft, you get the stuff that's on the tool and the action that's below it. But the stuff, like when I was teaching this, I kind of wanted to say resources, but it's not really resources. It's just
You're not
stuff.
spending them. It's just stuff to put in your garden.
Yeah, they're just different set collection point type things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and there is kind of like two layers, because you can draft either like tokens that go on your board, which are like plants and whatnot, and then insects that go on top of those plants. And their scoring is usually like inverse. Like, for example, there are these flowers that are yellow, red, and blue. And if you have a set of different colors, you'll get more points than if you have just a bunch of one color, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you have a bunch of one color, you build a vertical stack of those. And then when you put butterflies on them, the butterflies get more points for how higher up they are on that vertical stack.
Yeah.
So if you want to get points in the flowers, you want to go wide. If you want to get points in the butterflies that go on the flowers, you want to go tall. So
And the next point is kind of the inverse of that, where you want the plants to score more points by getting taller,
Mm-hmm.
but the ladybugs you put on them, you score points by however many you have along that row. So you need to have like several stocks to have your ladybugs in a row to get points, because if it's just one ladybug going all the way up, it's just 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point.
But so those are like the things that you get from the tools.
Mhm.
There's also like the actions or other like ways to get more stuff and more points. Like, for example, the water droplet. Everybody has this little waterfall thing, and it's basically just a track. You're going to advance your water droplet down this track to get you more insects. Or if you do the frog action, and they are kind of left to right, like the rightmost action on that board is the strongest, I would say, is the frogs.
Yeah.
And like the first one is just moving bugs. If you get bugs and you don't have a plant to put it on, you can just have them, and then later on you have to spend an action to move them onto things. Little clunky, like less effort thing. But the frog is probably the biggest thing, is that you can place them out here to, yes, gain more insects, but then there's also dragonflies on there, which
Are also insects.
they're also true, but they're different in the way that they're sort of like goals, like they're more points, like they're big, beefy, like 5-point dragonflies.
And they're kind of racing, because whoever gets there first gets the most points, and then lesser points as you like come there later.
Yeah.
So you're kind of racing to get the bigger dragonflies.
The other thing that is really cool that, so I know we said flowers and insects, but there's also lanterns, and they're just like extra bonus actions, like either they're abilities that you can spend later on to beef up other actions or take a different action than from the area that you drafted from. So that's another really cool way to like, I've seen people utilize that pretty well to have some baller turns later on.
And then the bees are a little bit different as well, because as you get more and more bees, you can unlock, or I guess you fill your honey pots. So when you fill your honey pots, it makes other things worth additional points.
Yeah, so those unlock endgame scoring, basically.
Yeah, so it's just a way to like, oh, you're already going really hard here. Now you can unlock this honey pot, and all those things you've done are now worth more points at the end of the game.
So yeah, they're basically like little different set collection kind of point salad-y things. And like the more you focus on the one thing, the more points you're going to get. It's definitely beneficial to pick one thing and go ham. But of course, that thing could be not in what you're drafting from, you know. But yeah, it's really quick. The component quality is so good, almost a little too good, because like this tray is like functional. This is part of the game, and it stores everything, and this part lifts up, and all of the tools fit in there super nicely. But it's so nice that I'm like, I cannot store this vertically or even rotate it vertically, because all the ladybugs and bees and stuff are so tiny. I'm like, if those start falling out, it's going to be a nightmare to
I also like, you have your flower pot, which stores all your components inside, which is one of the things we love is when you have something where like, hey, you're a player, here's all your components. You're not sorting things out or bagging, like it's there. But also as your drafting tools, they fit into this. So it's really easy to keep track of the rounds of the game and where you are, because when it's full, game's over.
Yep. And you can see, wait, whose turn is it? Okay, well, hang on. You started and you have 4 tools and you have 3 tools, so it's your turn.
It's a game where thematically I have pretty much zero interest in it.
Sure.
The artwork is absolutely fantastic. The game looks great. It's just not, medieval warriors going to kill each other. However, the actual gameplay, well, it's a pretty simple, straightforward game. You're just drafting and trying to get points. It was really enjoyable. I had a good time with it.
I agree. Would you call this a family weight game? Family plus? Family plus, like, the neighbor comes over?
So my oldest is 8, and he could probably handle this. I feel like most things I think about family, I think about my family.
No, your oldest is a board game genius.
Oh, I'm sorry, what's this? 7 contiguous segments giving me longest road and a sweet-ass 10 points for the win? A booyah!
I would say family weight in that it's a game that you could all sit down as a family with probably, I think 10 plus is what's on the box. That's probably a pretty decent estimate, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, overall, this is a game that I enjoyed a lot. I really like. Didn't love, but it's good. It's very solid.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'd be happy to play again. It's not one I'm going to pull off the shelf and be like, let's play Pergola.
Oh, yeah. Pergola night, boys. Bring the beer and the chips for some Pergola. Oh, fuck.
So guys, if all that sounds good to you or you are really attracted to this theme, there will be a purchase link to buy this game down in the description box below. And you can buy it and you can get one. And Tom should cut me off before I keep talking.
No. So also down there is going to be a link for Game Toppers. So the sponsor of Neverboard Gaming. They're absolutely phenomenal. It's what we're filming on right here. You definitely got to check them out. But also down there is going to be a button that says
subscribe. And if you click on it, you can never be bored.
Yeah. What? What?
What's up, nerds? I'm Wes.
I'm Tom.
Nope, that wasn't it. I got nothing. Go for it.
Come on. I've started all of them.
That's because you're the funny one.
That's true. You're buttering me up.